Hello, welcome back to another HD video. Today we have another career mode episode. It's episode 4 of season 1 of Bayern Munich career mode, and we start the day off against Cologne, I think it's that dot above the O which makes it like a Cologne sound. So Cologne, we'll stick with that. And we start with a chance. The Schweinsteiger plays it through to Schürrle, and Schürrle paces it through the defence, abuses his pace excellently, and the ball fell simply to Thomas Müller, I believe that is. Or is it Pizarro? Is it Pizarro? Yes, it's Claudio Pizarro, and Claudio Pizarro pops up with a goal. Absolutely sensational there, because, well, Schweinsteiger found the vision to see that Schürrle was going to beat all the defenders to the defensive line, and it was an excellent bit of work by him. But Müller once again picks up the ball as he switches it around the defenders. He takes it in his stride and drives towards the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper does pull out the save out of his pocket, and it is 1-0 still to us. So, no second goal in that first half. I think we deserved it, although there was a lack of chances, and it wasn't the best of games for both parties. But we do go into the second half in high spirit and in the right frame of mind. As Schweinsteiger taps it towards Robben, he chips it into Müller, and Müller's header just flew wide, and he couldn't quite guide it into the very, very top corner. It was very well propelled, though, so it was positive signs from our attacking forces. But Benatia lobs it over towards Schürrle as he headers it onto Pizarro. Pizarro manages to have the shot. He unleashed an absolutely excellent whopper of a drilled shot, and unfortunately for him, it just couldn't sneak in. But once again, Robben takes it past the defender with a fake shot. He gets the advantage and drives to the byline. The dead ball line's there. It's played in, and Pizarro, with his outstretched leg, managed to just sneak the ball under the keeper and into the back of the net. So Pizarro has scored 2 in one game. I don't know what it is with this guy, but he just seems to score. And you can see there, yes, it was a tap-in, yes, it was sweaty, yes, it was trampy, but at the end of the day, a goal's a goal. And currently we are in the 2-0 ascendancy, but could that change as they do earn a penalty kick? Slight bit of injustice, because the injustice in this was that I was just trying to scramble the ball clear, and unfortunately for me, I just couldn't get it away without simply, well, I fell over, and apparently the hand of Alonso pushed over the other attacker for Cologne. But it is a penalty nonetheless for them. We've got to move on. We all know that FIFA's penalty decisions are absolutely awful. It is Neuer. He's trying to defend the goal, and, well, that is confidence at a height for Cologne, isn't it? I mean, Jesus Christ, to do that against Manuel Neuer, well, you've got to be quite bloody cheeky to risk it. But unfortunately, we have been stripped of our clean sheet. But we was looking to change the scoreline as Schürrle cuts inside. He cuts back with a fake shot and just stretches for it, and it flies into the top corner of the net very accurately. So it's a great chance by Schürrle and a great goal by him. I was thinking about using the option of Pizarro, but in the end I didn't need Pizarro because Schürrle is doing so simply well on these solo efforts on his own. So that is another 3 points on the board and another 3 points to tally to our current record in the Bundesliga. We do go back to Champions League action though, as LOSC Lille, the French side, do stand in our way at the Stadion, and we are currently top of the group on about 3 points. We are 2 points ahead of Juve, who recently drew with Lille in the previous and first game. But Müller does open a chance pocket as he slides it under the keeper and opens the scoring as well. The deadlock's broken very early on, and you could see the difference in quality between the two sides. Yes, every Champions League game is going to be difficult to an extent. Yes, the Champions League is never an easy competition, but you could really see the difference between us and Lille here. We were taking it in our stride really early on, and that is the most positive start that we could have come up with in this game. And the ball is played on to Schürrle after his great performance after coming on as a sub. I did start in this game, and it's slid through to Lewandowski, and it's found at Alonso's feet as he meets the ball. He shrugs off the defender with his on-the-ball strength, which was excellent, and then just slots it home with his left foot. So it's a great goal by Xabi Alonso, formerly of Real Madrid, of course, and he puts us in a 2-0 lead now. The ball is very well won, and as it's played through to Lewandowski, Lewandowski scoops it around his man in his stride. Lewandowski drives forward, beats the defenders for pace, and on the one-on-one, again, with his left foot, slots it home. Very similar to that of Xabi Alonso in the actual final finish itself, not the build-up as such, but the final finish. So, like I said, you can really see the gulfing difference between us and Lille, especially in this game, because Lille are one of them teams that are decent for sure, but Bayern Munich's might is totally outplaying all of their players. In the midfield, we were outplaying them. In the defence, we were outplaying them. In the attack, we were outplaying them. Everywhere across the park, as an overall team, we were excellent. And Schürrle drives forward towards the byline as he plays it in towards Lewandowski. It meets Lewandowski's head, and he propels the header into the corner of the net. So again, it's just a fabulous goal. And I just don't know what to say. Our team plays at such a fluent pace, and a mere 60 minutes in, we are 4-0 up. Lewandowski's got a double, Xabi Alonso has got one, and I believe Thomas Muller's also got one as well. But Lille were looking for a consolation goal as Rodilin plays it, has a shot, Neuer prevents him of the goal, and again, for the double save from Neuer, it wasn't quite a double save, but he got straight back up, and if the ball was on target, Neuer certainly had it covered, and prevents Lille couldn't quite prevent us of our clean sheet. But Shaqiri stretches his legs and he goes for a very ambitious trick shot at the end. And at the end part of that attack, unfortunately for him, the trick shot didn't quite pay off. But we did earn a corner kick from it, and it is Thomas Muller who stands over it. He's looking for the short option, but then plays the ball in. The defender's dragged out, which means we have got a bit of open space at the front. Unfortunately, though, the corner was slightly too powerful to find that space. Alaba picks it up with the throw, though, and finds Xavi Martinez. Alaba then pushes himself forward, powerhouses through the defence. The header by Muller was absolutely sensational, but it hit the post. Muller once again picks it up as he lobs it over towards Pizarro. Pizarro takes the ball in his stride, but then, well, is fouled, apparently. I don't think it was a foul. I think it was a bit of a dive, really, to be honest, from Claudio Pizarro, and I don't really want to see that in my team, so I am quite disappointed in him, because it was a very, very light bit of contact. And yes, I mean, if the contact is made, then you can legally go down, but it did look a bit flimsy from him, and surely he is a bit stronger than that, to be absolutely honest. It's a penalty nonetheless, though, so we'll take it, and it is our opportunity to now take a 5-goal difference into this game against Lille and improve our goal difference even more. The penalty was a bit shaky. It was slightly off the green from Thomas Muller, but nonetheless he smashes it into the top left corner and we do get that 5-0 lead. And it just seems every game we go into, we know that we're going to win it. It's just mental. We haven't even drew a game yet this year. Forget about a loss, and touch wood that we do to continue winning, because yeah, it's a whole thing being unbeaten, but it's a whole other thing having very, very few draws. And our aim this year is to get as many wins as possible. Not only to get unbeaten, but probably, hopefully, to see whether we can get near maximum points in the Bundesliga. And I'm being properly serious now. But as the ball was quickly played into Robben, the fluency of the team was at this point was just excellent. And unfortunately for Lewandowski, he couldn't quite find the back of the net as his touch took it away from goal. But Götze does turn and find Ribery as he slides it through to Schweinsteiger. And you could see how the whole team, the positioning is so fluent. The movement on the pitch is just excellent. And when you see the skyline angles, you see the movement of Schweinsteiger, you see the quick passing from Ribery, and it is just absolutely beautiful to watch, sensational to play with. And it's just amazing how high the forward pressure can be. You can win the ball so high up the pitch and suddenly you're on the breakaway. And within 16 minutes, the team Hanover have only accumulated 7 points this season and didn't look like to be accumulating any more in this game alone. So we have a 2-0 lead within a matter of 16 minutes. 2 goals in 2 odd minutes, which is just insane. It is mental how games can turn on their head and turn around so quickly. if you did see that then you would see that Claudio Pizarro also has 5 goals already in this campaign. But Hanover did pull one back, and unfortunately our clean sheet once more is stripped clean. But it doesn't really matter because, I mean, yeah, 2-1 up, it's a bit more shaky than 2-0. And this goal fest here at the Allianz Arena, of course shared with 1860 Munich, who are our deep rivals in the Bundesliga 2, well, it was very, very easily changed. But Lewandowski yet still cannot score them. It's ridiculous. Yes, great work. But the finish just isn't there with Lewandowski at the moment. And yes, he may be scoring goals. You might see only the good things. But the amount that he misses is... his conversion ratio must only be like every 10 shots he scores about 2 goals. It's quite poor, really, because I'd be expecting a bit more from him. Yes, he's scoring as many goals, but at the end of the day, Pizarro gets as many chances and currently scoring more goals. Pizarro, in 2 games, has got more goals than Lewandowski has all season. And it's just very, very disappointing that the Polish striker can't quite come out on top in all areas. But it is Vertey who plays it wide to Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger let one fly. He pulled the trigger from out the box. And I can tell you, was smashing into the corner of the net, into the roof of the net probably. And it was on target. So it's a real shame that that couldn't quite find his way in. But Zila was locked out in his defence. He was rock solid, and everything we flew at him, well, he just saved. It was insane. He was an absolute rock between the sticks, and we just couldn't find a third goal out of oblivion. So, as the shots were unleashed, it smashes the upright, falls back to Lewandowski, and Lewandowski did really well there, because again, it's one of them chances where he's sort of coming at the wrong angle, and his header goes into the other direction, which really fools Zila, and that's pretty much the only chance which is going to fool Zila, and we do get our reward in the end, which is, of course, the goal. Unfortunately, though, it didn't go Muller's way. It would have been absolutely beautiful to see Muller's shot go in. Unfortunately, though, it did just smash the upright, but the ball was played wide, and as Robin couldn't quite keep up with it, the full-time whistle blew, and I did accidentally skip the ending animation. I am sorry about that, but that does bring the episode to an end anyway. So, I did thank you for watching. Happy New Year! I haven't mentioned it all episode, but it is New Year's Day today, and I really, really hope you're enjoying the 12 days of Christmas so far. I believe it's day 8 now, and I'm looking forward to continuing the 12 days of Christmas for many years to come. Of course, over 2015 Christmas, I will be doing it as well. So I do thank you for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button in support of this series. I'm really enjoying playing with Bayern Munich. I hope you're enjoying watching how good this team really is. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, because of course currently I am in double upload routine for 12 days of Christmas, 24 videos in 12 days, and you can go and check out the previous 14 videos which have already been uploaded for the 12 days already. So that is me, ProChD, and I will see you next time.